This is part 5 of my blog post, 5 warning signs the online labor market has been crashing all along, what you didn't realize you already knew. My name is Sarah Trumbull. I'm the founder and CEO of the Job Applicant Perspective, the first anonymous crowdsourced Google reviews for job ads across the US. We're not trying to tell anyone what it's like to work anywhere. We're trying to help people in a world of professionally mandated fine dining with no health department and no FDA and no requirement that the restaurant even has to serve food. Find a safe place to eat. Sign number 5, the return of the help wanted signs. The symptom, small businesses are papering storefronts again. What that tells us, revealed preferences. If national platforms worked, employers wouldn't revert to walk-ins, window signs, and phone numbers. This is a vote of no confidence from in the digital channel. For many small shops, sponsored ads don't pencil out. Attention gets outbid by national brands. Not nostalgia, tactics. A window sign filters for nearby motivated applicants and cuts spam at the source. Apply inside or text to apply short circuits opaque funnels and restores human screening. One afternoon of walk-in interviews beats weeks of inbox triage. Walk-in interview days advertised in the door instead of on a platform. The bottom line is reverting to analog is quitting the online market energy from employers too. Even from employers. It's the market saying, I'll take less reach for more truth. Closing, seeing the cracks in the theater. Individually, any one of these signs might seem small, but together they paint a clear picture. If your market requires secondary tools to make the first tools usable, if entire parallel economies spring up around bypassing its own friction, if government agencies must scaffold it for survival, and if frustrated job seekers and employers are increasingly exiting the system altogether, then while that's not definitive proof of a smoking gun in any sort of way, there gets to be a point where if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, then there's a decent chance it's a structural market failure just the same. I also have check out my previous research, some other pieces there, like links where you can go to find more reading on this topic. But want the solution? You don't fix a market by adding more polish. You fix it by restoring two-sided trust and local visibility. Try the Job Applicant Perspective. See and share real hiring experiences so job seekers and small employers get signal, not fog. Expose ghost posts and dead ends with community reporting. We're clearing the shelves of this supermarket that profits by hiding the food. Help local roles get found without paying an engagement tax because you highlight the humanity of this experience. Yelp didn't kill local fine dining. It made local restaurants easier to be found for the value that they bring. So I put a link to my post at the Job Applicant Perspective, my website. Again, if you could like, follow, and share, that'd be great. Job seekers, I need to speak directly to you on this one. I am working double time in the background. Just finished the end of an accelerator program. I talk to labor market economists across the country with my narratives and with my conversation, revealing to investors and economists and sociologists and organizational psychologists that they've been profoundly wrong about the labor market and they need to start changing their narratives. I've got people from the Washington Post, the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, Axios, and Radio Freakonomics reading my blogs, but not saying anything yet. Part of the reason they don't say anything yet is because grappling with the scope of this kind of screw up is huge. The realization that they've been that wrong, like legitimately that wrong, that they've almost totally tanked the economy. That being said, it doesn't only change with them, it changes with us too. Consider this national economic market like a plane with no pilot. The pilot isn't listening. The pilot's going to crash the plane. We have to take control of the plane. We do. It's non-negotiable. We have to take control of the plane. You are not now, nor have you ever been, a failed employee. That was what they needed you to think in order to get profit. And we will be holding them accountable. But right now we need to help people pay rent and buy food. And that requires clearing the shelves of this financial supermarket that profits by hiding its food. I am begging you to take the energy that you have on Fight Fake Jobs, Recruiting Hell, all the things on Reddit, take the energy of the complaints you put on LinkedIn and stop by my website. I took all that information, made it organizable and searchable, and I need people that use it more. Not because you have to. You don't owe me anything and you don't owe anybody anything. You've been through enough. But because the only way out is through. It is what it is. I promise. Toil, blood, sweat, toil, and tears. Isn't that what they said in the thing? But I'm not going to use a British dude to say this. I'm going to do this with, an American dude, a revolutionary dude. Because a physical king is a monarch, but an economic king might be considered an oligarch. And I don't do oligarchs or monarchs. So I would say instead, rise up. When you're living on your knees, you rise up. Tell your brother that he's gotta rise up. Tell your sister that she's gotta rise up. When are these colonies gonna rise up? When are these colonies gonna rise up? This is not a moment, it's the movement. We're all the hungriest brothers with something to prove. When foes oppose us, we take an honest stand. We roll like Moses, claiming our promised land. I'm past patiently waiting. I'm passionately smashing every expectation. Every action's an act of creation. I'm laughing in the face of casualties and sorrow. For the first time, I'm thinking past tomorrow. Maybe I'm Alexander Hamilton. Maybe I'm Eliza for reals. Either way, I'll be your academic lightning if you be my thunder in the ground. And we will pull this fucking tower down and build a garden in its place. Consider me your Alexandra Hamilton for this situation.